10 and fewest points allowed. They'll be up against that Jags offense that wants to prove it can do some damage.
All right, thanks, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas at NRG Stadium in Houston. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. Now a handoff looking right. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Now back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. Back to throw. He completes it to Julio Jones. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he lost the football, and the Jags grab it.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
One of the things that I observed when Dante Fowler was coming out in the NFL draft, how hard he played the game. Every time I turned on a tape, he was either rushing the passer, making a play in space against the ball downfield, or hustling from one sideline to the other. How about that play right there? Making a nice tackle, holding it to a short gain.
Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
Back to throw here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off the football back. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Let's go. Ohio. Let's go.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. On 2nd down, here's Watson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Watson now to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Well, the screen gets 7, but it's not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And now out comes Houston. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas. All day. Whoa. Let's get it.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
Flex round. Flex round. Let's go. What? Nothing. What? Nothing.
They'll set up a throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he'll be knocked down sideways, right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. To throw on 2nd is Watson. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? play clock winding down. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now after the sack, here's 3rd and goal from the 20.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, Watson. And this is caught by Lee. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Marquise Lee, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They're going to look to throw. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off at the 33. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it? It
certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Crockett Gilmore, there. And it'll bring up third down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. The Texans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And taken at the 46. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. They go play action here on first down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Third down, still 14 yards left.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
From the gun, here's Watson. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
Here we go!
Fournette, a first down carry. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
Brand 38! Brand 38!
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Let's go! What?
Gonna give this time to the tailback. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the ball is knocked out. And the Jags grab it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Here we go. 38.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Being chased out left. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Room here to run. Fournette fighting through. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A handoff to Fournette. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here we go. Brand 38.
Now Watson to throw on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Get some 9 yards and a 1st.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
They'll try the air now with Watson. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Allen Robinson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Now the point after try for Santos. And it is now 21-0. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. The 24-yard line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Ten yards still left on second down.
Here we go.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Malik McDowell. In there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. 3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack.
That is right. Come on, let's go. What? Nothing. Flex round.
They'll drop the throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Fielded just inside the 30. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Let's go. 38.
Watson on 1st down. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he's brought down. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12. first and 10. Watson. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Here we go. Brand 38.
To throw on second down. Watson. Over the middle, it's complete. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. That one goes for 24 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Here's a give to Fournette. A big hit. Knocked down sideways, right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it second and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there as time expires in the first half. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out. Never mind, Larry, forget your halftime report. Apparently, we are set for the third quarter of action already. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Now a play fake here on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. He got 29 yards that time. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Here we go. Brand
They'll look to throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Ohio! Ohio! Let's go! 190! 190! Check. Come on, let's go! 190! Ohio!
On play action, they'll throw. Looking deep downfield. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans cut into that lead. And that was really just a great battle for that football on both sides. The result is a touchdown.
Ordinarily, I'd like to say it was a win-win, but it really wasn't because the defender, while he was there with excellent coverage, he didn't get the benefit, did he?
But he's not going to get chewed up in film session, will
No,
he?
he was right there. They'll tell him, okay, of course you need to knock the ball away, but they won't be too upset with him. He did his job for the most part.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
Leverage.
big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Let's go! Ohio!
And they're going to go soft on the corners.
Ohio! Come on, let's go!
Watson looking to throw on second down. That's complete to Robinson. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On first down, it's Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 24-yard line. And now a first down following that long gain. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Crashing in from the end there, not to disrupt the pass game, but to disrupt the run game.
Yeah, I love the distinction, too, because the good defensive ends, they can do it all. Set the edge in the run game, make sure that no one can move it that way, and, of course, rush the passer. On that play, use the speed to get there in the run game.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a third and about 9 to go. Here's Watson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Bernardrick McKinney, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Here we go. White, nine. Flex round. Flex round.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got Fuller. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 38, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Come on, let's go. White, nine.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Down.
Legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On second down, here's Watson. Buying time to his left. And left side here, it's Graham. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there at 22.
Let's go. White, nine.
Now Leonard Fournette, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jaguars continue to roll. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Complete to Gilmore over the middle. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Back now here on EA Sports. And it's set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Texans on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. He'll drop to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And, Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we've reached the point in the broadcast where you and I, we may have some filling to do, right?
Yeah, I think you're right about that because we got to try and keep people around. We don't want them to change the channel. Stay with us in this game. Is that Ben Ramsauer? Are you hearing from Ben on the headset here telling us stretch this thing out a little bit?
Get some talking points. Dig them all out.
That's what you get. A big-time producer. Keep them here.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Come on, let's go. White 90. White 90. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Again, it's Fournette. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes left side. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 56 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Let's go.
On the run, it's Fournette. And he'll take. A great effort there with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars are pouring it on. Santos now to add the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And now out comes Houston. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Malik McDowell, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
Come on, let's go. White 90. White 90. Let's go, D.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one good for 12 yards. And it'll be 3rd down.
It seemed like the situation was 2nd and a mile to go for a first down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a third down.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And take it right on the 30. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. They'll need to get the play off quickly.
Let's go.
This is Fournette, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Fresh set of downs here. And the play clock's running down. They'll run with Fournette. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Here we go.
Now Fournette. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, Watson. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to
win and put up